months since my last studio vlog, and I really did have good intentions for this Christmas. I wanted to create a really Christmassy video of me making Christmas products, packing orders, Christmas tree in the background, drinking hot chocolate and listening to Christmas music, but actually, no way. It's been crazy. I haven't had any time to film. I've been really stressed, and to be honest, since October it's been me making, packing, posting and crying like a mad woman over the whole Christmas period where I've been so stressed. So I haven't managed to film, but I am back. Today is New Year's Eve and I've had a whole week off for my sort of Christmas break. Personally, wasn't the best Christmas, but considering all the COVID restrictions, markets being cancelled and Cardiff Creative Shop being shut then open, business wise it's actually been really good. So a massive thank you if you have bought any products for your friends or for your family or just for yourself, and I'm hoping now to get the camera back out and start working on some goals for next year and try and show you guys some new products that we're thinking of adding to the shop. So thank you for sticking with me. I promise I'll do my best to film a little bit more. So one new thing that I did want to show you is these Sphinx cat heads, which are made from resin with the glass eyes, and we've been experimenting with these. We tried a few in Cardiff Creative just before Christmas and I put a couple on the website, but I didn't even get a chance to really photograph them. We've been experimenting with a few colours and the goal is to make them into wall plaques because they're really 3D. I'm not sure if I'm really doing them justice here. This is not the best lighting, but you can see they're quite thick and they're going to be wall mounted plaques. They look amazing when they're done. I've sold a couple already and they were something that really went down quite well in Cardiff Creative. They seemed to catch people's eye and it's got us thinking what else we could potentially do along the same lines. So we've also looked at some of these adorable cats. I mean, how cute is that? How cute. Again, same sort of process, except these have got gemstones in their eyes. So what we're thinking is to do a range of sort of key rings and charm versions, like this. And then also maybe these ones, which have got the third eye. This one's my favourite. So you can see the gemstones in the eyes. Maybe we can make them into badges or magnets. And maybe we can have a small collection of colours in the magnets, in the badges, in the key rings and in the cats. It's just hard to decide which colours are best. Hi, so I thought I would just pick up the camera really quick to talk about what happens when maybe a product doesn't go to plan. I think if you are designing and making your own products, it's something that's going to happen eventually. Something's not quite going to go to plan because it's either not going to look how you imagined, the process isn't going to be as easy as you imagined, or the cost, the time, or maybe it just doesn't sell as well as you imagined, which is probably the worst one of all. Recently I've been experimenting with these mould and cutters that I bought, which I've been using with polymer clay. They weren't designed for polymer clay, which is part of my problem. It meant that the products are quite fiddly and time consuming, but I thought I would show you because I've packaged them up as samples. I've knocked the price right down, put them on like as sale samples. They were initially going to be for Cardiff Creative Shop, but because at the moment we don't know when that's going to reopen, I might advertise them on my Instagram or maybe put them on my website instead. But I just thought I would show you. So they're essentially quite large magnets. I've put magnets on the back. They're really super strong magnets, so they'll stick all of your stuff to the fridge. But they are quite big. So we've got the rose one, the love heart dagger, a swallow, and I've got two of these anchors as well. And I actually really like them, and as a product I really want them to work. I think they really suit my shop and me as a person. They're really time consuming. They were quite fiddly because I couldn't get the moulds to work properly, and to colour them we used like paint pens, which I found quite therapeutic. I love drawing and colouring, so I quite enjoyed doing that side of it. But to do the black outline was quite tricky where the clay is indented, and if you messed it up there was no going back from it really. So I don't think it's going to be something that we're going to take forward. I'm not planning on making any more at the moment, not in this way. Maybe I can find a different material or a different way of doing it that's going to be maybe easier, quicker, more importantly. Maybe we can make them into some decorations, or even just keep them as fridge magnets if they weren't so time consuming. So it doesn't always go to plan. There's been lots of occasions where things haven't worked. It's how it is.